guys, and welcome to Trucking Along with Kiersey. That's me, your positive voice in trucking. I'm still at the terminal, and I just met somebody who made a very interesting statement to me. There were three of us together talking, and there's these two new students coming into prime. The one was a little bit older, and he made a statement where he said that it was always his dream to become a trucker and to drive cross country. And it was really interesting because the younger person turned around and said, I never really had a dream to do anything. I was never inspired to do anything. I never really felt like there were any role models for me. And this sort of led to a discussion because this one guy was probably in his late 50s, early 60s, and he was bringing up people that were role models for him, and he was talking about, like, you know, people that I put in my previous video, like Martin Luther King and Robert Kennedy and these other people who really made an impact on our society. When I was in high school, we had people like Jimmy Carter doing Habitat for Humanity, Bon Jovi. He was doing a lot of community service type of things. He did buy a restaurant in New York City where it was pay whatever you can afford and possibly work there, wash dishes, wait on tables, that sort of thing. And I was thinking about all these different people that made contributions. And this younger guy who's in his 20s said, yeah, well, look at who we have today as our role models. Madonna wanted to blow up the White House. You have the Kardashians that, you know, what are they famous for? And just all of these singers and movie stars and things like that. There's really no cohesiveness or a true movement of people caring and people stepping up. And I found that to be really interesting, and almost a little sad. Today I want to talk about heroes and role models and finding heroes in everyday life. So we are so surrounded by bad. We are so surrounded right now by negativity and fear. Discuss this quite a bit throughout my channel, but you can't give in to fear. There's one couple on YouTube that I really want you to check out. Red Monkey Trucking. Eric and Laura, and I apologize to you that this video came so late. I wanted to have time to make this video and to sit down and really drive my point across that there are everyday people out there that do such heroic things, and we should all strive to not only recognize those people, not only appreciate those people, congratulate and thank those people. We should all aspire to be those people. Red Monkey Trucking and Eric and Laura are a married team couple. I've discussed them before on the channel. They are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Eric is a veteran who had some real bad difficulties in his life. He was homeless. He's very open about it. He and his wife were both addicts. I believe they met in AA, that they mentioned that on the Asian My channel. You know, they came into trucking. They're sober. They help people. They keep the positivity up. And There is a video that you need to watch over on Red Monkey. They saved someone's life, and they had no regard for their own. And Eric's a little bit of a smart aleck. You know, he did mention during this where he's giving somebody mouth to mouth, where the guy's not breathing. He says to the guy while he's breathing into his mouth, "You better not have coronavirus." And his wife is down on the ground assisting him. She's not yelling at him saying, "Don't you touch this guy." She's not yelling at him saying, "How dare you put me at risk? What are you, crazy?" She's down there on the floor with the guy, and when the guy comes to, her response is, "Don't be embarrassed. We've all been there. We've been there too." Because this guy overdosed. And these two people saved his life with no regard for their own safety in the middle of this crisis. And it was both of them. I only hope that if someday I'm in a situation like that, I'll react the same way. I did help a few people, but I didn't think about it. I was a lot younger too, which is when you're young and stupid and you do things without thinking. And to sit here and see all this chaos going on in our world today. Look, I'm going to cry. But all this chaos in the world going on today. And these two people didn't give a damn about themselves. I say to that young man, John, that I met today, look for your heroes, look for your role models. They're out there. They are out there. You choose who you want to emulate. And I suggest all of you, including myself, become more like this special couple on Red Monkey Trucking. So, Eric and Laura, thank you so much. Look, Kearsey's crying and getting emotional. Jersey girl actually cries. But it really did. It really affected me. It really touched my heart. And I feel bad that it took me this long to actually make a video about it. But, you know, I just don't think that these people get enough credit. But I also know that there's lots of people out there like them that deserve credit. So if you feel like there's nobody out there that you can appreciate, or you don't think there's anybody worth it, you're sick and tired of music, using profanities and talking about crime, and if you're tired of the sex and murder that's in our movies, if you're tired of people not even appreciating each other, we sit in the restaurants texting on our phones instead of talking to the people that are across from us at our own table. Our society needs to do better. So I want to say thank you. And if you know somebody that you look up to as a role model, if you know somebody that that inspires you, I don't care if it's an artist or a musician or a politician. Well, none of the politicians are going to inspire any of us, so forget that, okay? No politicians, people. But, you know, there's got to be some kind of a figure in our society somewhere that we can look to as some sort of role model. Just because somebody has a skill doesn't mean that they have the character that you want to emulate. There was a football player who had a pregnant girlfriend and went to jail. I think he was on the Carolina Panthers. He went to jail for murdering her while she was like 8 months pregnant. And the baby lived, and the baby wound up with some kind of brain damage. But that woman died, and he went to prison. So just because somebody's an athlete, it doesn't mean that you should emulate them either or put them on a pedestal. So I challenge you to find some good people that you can comment down below and say, woohoo, we're gonna appreciate them. We want to be like them. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the little notification bell. And I hope to see you out here trucking along. And thanks, Laura and Eric at Red Monkey Trucking. Bye.